Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Mike Chua, physical therapist. Hey, today we're going to be talking about 10 in demand remote jobs paying $100,000. We'll be back in a few seconds, okay?
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.
What is going on, my Facebook, YouTube, and podcast friends? Well, if you're watching live, comment live. Watching the replay, comment replay. Today, we're going to be talking about 10 in demand remote jobs paying $100,000. Well, I haven't been going live, but here we are, right? But again, check out hellonote.com if you need documentation system in your outpatient system, documentation system in your outpatient clinic. Check out hellonote.com. And of course, check out also medbridgeeducation.com. Actually, they changed their websites already. Medbridge only, medbridge.com. Use the code alternative if you want to get a 40% discount. All right. Well, let's go ahead and talk about this 10 topics, or 10 topics, 10 remote jobs that you can check. First is senior product marketing manager. Says here the average salary is 132. The key here is senior, right? Product marketing manager, right? You can do this remotely. Next is the senior product manager. The other one is a marketing manager. This one is a manager. 129. Oh gosh. I remember I was working as a pharmaceutical rep before, and we have all these product managers, and they have all this budgets and everything, so they are paid well. Number three is senior data scientist. How do you become a senior data scientist, right? But you can do this also remotely. Salaries around 129. And next is corporate counsel. Gosh, a lot of people does this, coaching and counseling on a corporate level, coaching CEOs, CFOs and stuff like that. So it's 126,000. Next is data engineer. Again, senior, that's the key word there. Senior data engineer, 125,000, working remotely, right? I wish I could do this, right? I'm a physical therapist. Well, we also have remote jobs for physical therapists. You can do utilization reviewer, telehealth. I've been doing a lot of telehealth, but right now I'm here at the clinic, right? Number six is senior product manager. Average salary is 125. The key number there is the key word there is senior, right? Number seven, senior software engineer. Average salary again, 124. God, this technology, it's all about technology. So the engineers, software engineers, and stuff like that. Next is engineering manager, manager. It's same thing in the world of therapy. You got all this, like us, physical therapists, we're on the bottom pole, right? And then the managers make more money, the rehab directors, right? The regional directors makes more money, and so on and so forth. And same thing, I'm assuming, with remote jobs. Number nine, amazingly, a psychiatric nurse practitioner. Shout out to all my psych nurse practitioner friends. 115, and I'm assuming they're doing a lot of telehealth on this too. And then last but not least is director of finance. Average salary is 114. I remember my finance manager back home in the pharmaceutical industry, and we look up to him. A shout out to Mr. George Sapnu, and he was like, we know that he had the budget for that, right? So check out all this different let's call it 10 in demand remote jobs paying 100,000 more. But going back to also our podcast, we also have this anonymous questions and questions that I get all the time. This question that I receive is this: thinking about starting a head, face, neck spa with manual stretching with add-on like cupping. Yeah, let me go back to the actual post. It's an anonymous post thinking about starting a head, face, neck. spa with manual stretching and with add-ons. He or she said I would want to hire PTAs and coders. Yes, who would enjoy this and feel valued as an employee. Do you think there is a market? Definitely, there is a market for this. If you want to start this type of business, basically, it's what we have here in Jerry Hab. Of course, we don't have the spa stuff, but we do a lot of manual therapy. We do stretching. We actually have a we used to have like a person who actually does all stretching, and she charges a lot, 65 $75 an hour for stretching. So yeah, there is definitely uh, a market for it. Again, thank you very much. I appreciate you for continuing to support our group, the Alternative Healthcare Career Group, Alternative Professional Group, and you just keep finding the alternative career, ladies and gentlemen. The key here is sometimes you have to change your mindset. Mindset is very important. If you keep on going and applying for a job and you're approaching and you're saying, "Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that," I want to leave therapy. Well, guess what? That hiring person, the HR, it's not going to be attracted to you because you're always negative on that part. You need to be positive. You have to have that positive mental attitude, the PMA, when you're applying for a job. And when you're leaving something, you don't want to leave that, especially just like dating. You don't want to talk about your ex, right? You want to talk about the current, the future, and everything. And same thing when you're applying for your alternative career and everything. All right. But before I let you go, always remember the word fast. FAST. Letter F, find people that will bring out the best in you because you are the average of the five people you hang out with. This morning, I phoned in with what's his name, Dave and Anthony and Jimmy, and I phone in I phone in their podcast. So you have to find people who will bring out the best in you. If you are still working in a nursing home or a hospital or outpatient, and you're complaining with your fellow therapist, guess what? You'll have a hard time finding the alternative career. But if you are finding people who are actually bringing out the best in you, you're networking, you're going out. Just before I went live, I actually was talking to Rod Rodriguez. He owns like a big home health agency there in Colorado, and we were just networking. We were talking about how we can grow our business and our side hustle. So you got to find people who will bring out the best in you. Next letter is letter A. Take action. All the stuff that we're doing, it's not going to do you good. It's not even going to do me good if you don't take action. Take action by investigating, checking out this 10 in-demand remote jobs that we're talking about. You just can't ask me, hey, how can I be a data scientist or what? Take action, research, do your part too. All right. Same thing when you're interviewing. Make sure you're investigating those companies that you're applying for. Right. So take action. Next is letter S. Shoot for the moon. Why? If you keep shooting for the moon, guess what? You're gonna miss it. The more you miss it, the more you miss that application. A lot of people will post in our group, "Hey, I've applied thousands of jobs." Well, guess what? The next could be, the 1001 could be your next alternative career. Do you know how many times I applied for a U.S. visa? I've been denied several times. I've spent thousands of dollars just to be here legally, and it's there's always rejection. The more you handle the rejections, the more you get all this rejection, the better you'll be. All right. So the more you'll miss, the closer you get to the goal. So, like what I always say, it doesn't matter how many times you failed or fallen or got sick. It's how many times you get up and do this all over again. Okay. And that last letter is letter T. Is teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, you become the expert on it. So when you're applying for a job, for example, you want to be like quote unquote certified dementia practitioner, open up your Jerry Hab or something like that. Be the expert. When you become the expert, it doesn't say you're the best in that field. It means you just know above and beyond on the average person. Same thing in the therapy world. In the therapy world, I'm not the best therapist. Here in Jackson, Tennessee, or here in Northwest, I'm not the best therapist here, but people see me as the expert in the seniors or geriatric population, and people come to us because of that. Even in here in the clinic itself, I'm not the best therapist here. I got PTAs who are better than me, my PTs who are better than me, OTs that are better than me. I may act like and think like, right, but I know they're better than me, but they go to us because people think that we're the expert. You don't, if you just know one step, one process on that person, you're the expert already. Okay. Again, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Be awesome, be great, be excellent, and I'll see you on the next episode of the the Alternative Healthcare Career Show. All right, you have a good day. Be awesome. Be great. Be excellent. Bye.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.